Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Bori and I'm super excited to have you. So today's video, it's again summer inspired like my last one, but I was thinking if it's summer we have to create cute stuff for the summer. And one day I was looking around the city for materials for my upcoming video and I passed by a thrift store and I saw this beautiful scarf. It has these beautiful flowers and summery colors. I saw this beautiful scarf and I knew I'm not gonna wear it because I'm not very big on wearing scarf, but I thought, what if I use this scarf to make three cute hair summer accessories? That was long. And that's what I did. So if you're really curious to see what I came up with, keep on watching until the rest of the video. So let's get started. First you're going to need an old scarf. I bought mine from the thrift store for €1 if you don't have one. And here I'm laying my scarf and deciding which part I should cut for each hair accessory. And for the first one I'm gonna cut this part. And here I'm measuring how wide I want it to be. Mine is gonna be around 5 inches wide, but I'm definitely gonna leave you the measurements in a second and also in the description below. You can definitely cut it wider or less, depends on your taste. And here are the measurements. Then I'm folding my piece in half, and after this I'm gonna cut a triangular shape on the cutted ends. And after this I'm gonna fold it again, so when I cut I make sure that it's even on the both sides. After I make sure that I cutted everything nicely, I'm taking my fabric and I'm gonna unfold it. And after this we have to glue. For this step you can use a glue gun. In my case I use glue gun, hot glue, but definitely this is optional. You can use fabric glue or you can sew it, but for this step I decided to use hot glue because I wanted this DIY to be fast and easy. And here, as you can see, I'm starting gluing from the middle and I'm moving towards the end, and I'm gonna tell you why I do this in a second instead of gluing from beginning to end. And when I finish gluing on one of the sides, I'm going back to the middle, and as you can see, I'm going to leave a little bit of space and continue gluing onto the other side. And I left this space in the middle because after this, when I finish gluing, I need to turn it inside out. And here I'm gonna use scissors to push it out. Definitely it helps for these pointy edges, but I recommend not to use scissors because by accident you can cut it. That's what I was afraid of, but fortunately it didn't happen. So when I turned it inside out, I'm going back again to the middle part because I need to close it up. And for this, again, I'm using glue gun. And here I'm gonna lay it nice and flat and use a few dips of glue to close it up. And that's it, that was the last step and we officially have our first hair accessory ready. As you can see, it was super fast and easy, and after this you just have to put it on your hair and make a knot to make those bunny ears, and I think it looks so cute and it's perfect for the summer. And now on to the second hair accessory. For this one I'm gonna use this flowery part because I think it's gonna be perfect for the headband. And here I'm gonna cut it, and as you can see my edges are pointy, but I definitely recommend to be a square, but I couldn't cut a square because I wanted to use most of the flower part. And here I'm taking my headband and make sure that I'm gonna have enough fabric to cover it. And here I'm taking my glue gun again and I'm gonna glue from one end to the other. And as you can see in this tutorial, I'm gonna use the glue gun a lot. I think it's the best invention ever, especially for DIYers like me who wants to make cute stuff fast and easy. After this, when we are done gluing, we're just going to take our fabric and turn it inside out. And after this, we're just going to lay it flat and make sure that the glued part is in the middle, because when we attach it to the headband, we wanted this part to remain hidden. After this, I'm taking my headband and I make sure that the both sides of the fabric are even when we fold it in half. And after this, we're just going to make a knot on the top of the headband, and I make sure that I like the shape of the knot before attach it to the headband. And here I'm just going to take the glue gun and put a little bit of glue, and I'm just gonna take one of the sides and press it to the headband. After this, I'm just gonna cut the rest of the fabric that I don't need, but leaving a little bit in the end because we want to attach this to the headband to have a nice finish. After this, I'm just gonna put more glue and I'm gonna attach the both sides of the fabric so it has a nice finish in the end. After this, you just need to repeat the same step on the other side of the headband, and as you can see, it was super fast and easy. I think it took me around 10 minutes in total to do it, and definitely you can use old clothes or old fabrics that you don't use anymore to make them, and I think they're the perfect hair accessory for the summer, and actually they're super trendy this year, and the best part is that you can make them by yourself. Now we got to our third hair accessory. For this one, I'm gonna cut this long strip because I'm gonna make a scrunchie with a tail, and these ones as well are super trendy this year, so I thought it's gonna be a great idea to make one for me as well. And here I'm just cutting with the measurements that I need, and I'm gonna leave them here and in the description below. After this, we're just going to take our glue gun and glue from one end to the other. After this, we have to turn it inside out, and here I'm using a safety pin to make the process easier. I'm just gonna attach it in one of the ends and push it through the tunnel of the strip until I see it on the other end, and then I'm just gonna pull it until I turn it inside out completely. After this, I'm just taking a piece of elastic and I'm gonna attach a safety pin to it to make it easier to pull it through the fabric. And by the way, I made 2 other videos for making scrunchies if you want to check them out. And I will leave a link on the top of the screen if you would like to check them out. And after this, when we have our elastic through the fabric, we're just going to make a knot. After this, I'm just gonna tuck one of the ends into the other and fold it a little bit to have a nice finish, and then I'm just gonna use a few dabs of glue to close it up. And I know I'm repeating myself a few times now in this video, but I definitely think that these hair accessories are super fast and easy to make. And I definitely believe that everybody can make them, and they're the perfect project for when you feel bored or you just want to pass the time. And for the last step to finish the scrunchie, I'm just taking the rest of the fabric that I have left and I will try to make the best of it. So I have left something looking like a triangle and then I'm just gonna cut it to make it nice and even. And after this, I'm just going to take my fabric, unfold it, and here as you can see, I'm just gonna roll it a few times. And here I want to say that you can definitely use this as a scarf as well, because this part is detachable. You can attach it or disattach it from the scrunchie. Here I'm taking my scrunchie and I'm choosing this part that we glued to hide when we make a knot. And here we just want to make sure that the both ends are even and we're just gonna tie a knot. And I think that this idea is super cool because you actually can use the both parts separately if you want to wear the scrunchie only without the tail. And now we got to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching and I really hope this will inspire you to make cute hair accessories for yourself as well for this summer. Please like and subscribe if you like this video and you want to see more. Thank you again and see you next time. Bye!